Have you ever experienced being completely overwhelmed by the noise surrounding you, the constant flow of opinions and expectations, and the unrelenting pressure to keep up? It's intriguing to think that ancient Stoic philosophers over 2,000 years ago grappled with the same human emotions, challenges, and inquiries about identity and purpose that we face today. The fact that the wisdom from centuries ago remains profoundly relevant in our modern, fast-paced world is truly captivating. Today, we are delving deeply into the Stoic way of life, unveiling timeless truths that can assist us in navigating the chaos of the 21st century with elegance, resilience, and deep inner peace. Whether you are struggling with stress, seeking meaning, or simply intrigued by a philosophical approach to life that has endured the test of time, you are in the right place. Together, we will explore how Stoicism is not merely a collection of ideas but a practical manual for living more authentically and peacefully. If you are eager to embark on this journey of self-discovery and timeless wisdom with us, please click on that subscribe button. And remember, every part of this video is tailored with you in mind, so do not skip any section. Each moment is a stride towards a more stoic resilience. Isn't it interesting how we all, at some point in our lives, become ensnared in the web of others' opinions? We frequently sacrifice our peace of mind and happiness in an attempt to conform to the molds others have set for us. But let us pause for a moment and delve into the ancient Stoic teachings. Marcus Aurelius stressed the pointlessness of seeking external approval. He encourages us to challenge this inherent desire to please others, urging us to liberate ourselves from the shackles of external validation. It is a freeing realization, isn't it, to understand that the only approval you genuinely require is your own. Consider this: when you rest your head on your pillow at night, it is your own thoughts that accompany you, not those of others. Therefore, why not focus on thoughts about your true self, your values, and your actions? Picture the liberation that comes from being unapologetically yourself, unaffected by passing opinions or current trends. But how can we begin to care less about what others think? It all starts with comprehending and reaffirming your values. What do you believe in? What is most important to you? When your actions align with your beliefs, there is a deep sense of tranquility and genuineness that surpasses any external approval. Moreover, embracing your uniqueness draws the right people into your life, those who value you for who you truly are, not for who they want you to be. It is about quality over quantity. Cultivating a few meaningful relationships based on mutual respect and understanding is far more rewarding than seeking the fleeting validation of the masses. Remember, people's opinions are just that, opinions. They are subjective and often reflect more about the person expressing them than about you. As Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, the only constant and genuine validation comes from within, from living a life in accordance with your values and principles. When discussing honesty, it is common to think of not lying to others, but Stoicism encourages us to delve deeper into honesty. It involves aligning our external actions and words with our internal values and beliefs. This alignment nurtures a profound sense of integrity and completeness. Imagine the peace that arises from knowing your actions are not mere superficial acts but genuine reflections of your inner self. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, emphasizes this point. He suggests that honesty is not only morally sound but also practical. Consider this: deception demands that we keep track of our lies, hide our trails, and live in constant dread of being exposed. It is mentally draining. Conversely, honesty is straightforward and liberating. It releases us from the intricate web of deceit and enables us to live with simplicity and clarity. However, the real twist is this: honesty impacts not only our relationships with others but also with ourselves. When we are truthful with ourselves about our strengths, weaknesses, and aspirations, we pave the way for genuine personal growth and self-acceptance. It is akin to decluttering our minds to create space for more peace, understanding, and authentic connections with those around us. Embracing honesty is not always easy. It demands courage and vulnerability. It entails admitting when we are wrong, confronting our errors, and facing the consequences of our actions. Yet, the reward of trust, respect, and a clear conscience is invaluable. So, how can we nurture this virtue in our daily lives? It commences with small steps. Practice transparency in your interactions, reflect on your day, and recognize instances where you may not have been entirely truthful. Question yourself why and how you can enhance. Remember, it is a journey, and every stride towards honesty is a step towards a more tranquil and purposeful life. We have all experienced that pang, that immediate reaction when someone's words or actions appear to strike us right in the core. Seneca, with his profound insight into human nature, urges us to look beyond the surface. He proposes that when someone behaves in a manner that we perceive as hurtful or offensive, it is often not truly about us. People act based on their own perceptions, struggles, and past experiences. It is as though everyone is navigating the world while wearing a unique pair of glasses that influence how they perceive everything around them, including us. Consider a time when you may have reacted harshly towards someone or behaved in a manner that was uncharacteristic of you. It is likely that you were dealing with underlying stress, fear, insecurity, or simply having a rough day. If we can acknowledge this within ourselves, why not extend the same level of understanding to others? Seneca's perspective shift encourages empathy and self-preservation. By refraining from taking things personally, we free ourselves from unnecessary pain that arises from assuming everyone's actions are directed towards us. It is akin to releasing a heavy burden we have been carrying, allowing us to breathe, move, and live more freely. But how can we achieve this, especially when our emotions are heightened? It begins with a moment of pause. When you feel hurt or anger surging within you, simply pause, take a breath, and recollect Seneca's wisdom. This might not be about me at all. This simple act of pausing can prevent a reactive cycle and provide room for a more thoughtful response. It also fosters resilience and empathy. By reminding ourselves that we do not possess the full understanding of another person's struggles, we become less susceptible to being wounded by their actions or words. And when we do experience hurt because it is inevitable, we can view it as an opportunity to practice our Stoic principles. Reflect on what lessons can be gleaned from the situation and how it can aid in our growth towards embracing a Stoic mindset. In doing so, we safeguard our peace of mind and open ourselves to more compassionate and meaningful interactions. We become less reactive, more empathetic, and establish a deeper connection with the shared humanity in each individual, engaging actively with the present moment. No matter what challenges may come our way, practicing patience is like equipping ourselves with armor to face the trials of life. It allows us to transform potential irritations into valuable lessons of endurance and tranquility. Consider this: when we find ourselves stuck in traffic, accepting the fact that we cannot move faster than the cars in front of us brings a certain sense of freedom. It becomes an opportunity to indulge in our favorite music, an audiobook, or simply our own thoughts. This shift in perspective doesn't alter the traffic itself, but it changes how we experience it. It turns a frustrating situation into a moment of peace or even enjoyment. Similarly, when dealing with a challenging individual, imagine the difference it would make if instead of reacting with irritation or anger, we responded with patience. By giving ourselves a moment to understand where they are coming from and recognizing that their behavior is often a reflection of their own struggles, we can respond with composure and thoughtfulness. This approach often diffuses tension and leads to better outcomes for everyone involved. Patience, in the Stoic sense, is about embracing the present moment rather than resisting it. It involves seeing delays, annoyances, and obstacles as part of our journey, rather than deviations from it. Every moment of impatience presents an opportunity to deepen our understanding of Stoicism and cultivate a serene mind. But how can we cultivate this patience in our everyday lives? It begins with awareness. Recognize when impatience starts to arise within you, then pause, take a deep breath, and remember the examples set by Marcus Aurelius and countless others who have faced far greater trials with patience and dignity. Another practical step is to adjust our expectations. Often, our impatience stems from things not going according to plan. However, if we remind ourselves that we cannot control everything but can control our response to things, we can set more realistic expectations and find peace in the unfolding of life, no matter how it happens. Viewing each test of patience as an opportunity rather than a hurdle is akin to strengthening a muscle through exercise. By consistently choosing patience over frustration or anger, you enhance your capacity for patience and reap significant rewards. These rewards include a calmer mind, reduced stress levels, and a reputation for composure and thoughtfulness even in challenging situations. Epictetus, a philosopher well-versed in adversity and integrity, didn't he merely lecture about Stoicism? He embodied it daily and encouraged his students to do the same. The goal is to make your life a testament to your values. Consider the ripple effect you can create by living out your principles. When you exhibit kindness, even in difficult circumstances, others take notice and may be inspired to act similarly. Likewise, when you demonstrate unwavering integrity, refusing to compromise on your values, you set a standard for those around you. Facing adversity with resilience and maintaining a composed demeanor can serve as a beacon of hope for others who are struggling. But how can we truly become an example for others? It begins with self-reflection. Take a moment to contemplate the values that hold true importance for you. Which principles do you want to guide your life? Once you have clarity on these values, strive to align your actions with them. It involves consciously making choices each day that reflect who you are and what you stand for. Of course, nobody is perfect. We all have moments of weakness and lapses in judgment. However, being an example is not about perfection. It is about genuinely endeavoring to live according to your ideals, even when it is challenging. And when you do make mistakes, it is about taking ownership, learning from them, and moving forward with even greater determination. Consistency is another crucial aspect of being an example. It is essential to uphold our values consistently, regardless of whether we are in the public eye or alone. This unwavering commitment fosters trust and respect, setting a positive example for others. Let us draw inspiration from Epictetus and strive to embody our chosen philosophy, whether it be kindness, integrity, resilience, or any other virtue. By translating these values into action, we have the ability to inspire, influence, and make a meaningful impact on the world around us. Remember, you possess the power to lead by example and illuminate the path for others. In a world saturated with negativity and criticism, it is crucial to maintain inner peace, as Marcus Aurelius often emphasized. By cultivating an inner citadel, a fortress of tranquility within ourselves, we can shield against external negativity unless we permit it. This concept is empowering, as it highlights our capacity to create and preserve a sanctuary of calm amidst life's storms. So, how can we protect our inner citadel from the onslaught of negativity? Firstly, by acknowledging what is and isn't within our control. While we cannot dictate the words or actions of others, we can choose how we respond. We have the power to refrain from engaging with negativity, to resist internalizing it, and to safeguard our peace. Another valuable Stoic strategy is to reflect on the underlying motives behind negativity. Often, those who project hostility are grappling with their own struggles, insecurities, or pain. Recognizing this allows us to respond with empathy rather than defensiveness or anger, viewing their negativity as their burden, not ours. Practicing mindfulness is a valuable technique for safeguarding our inner sanctuary. When confronted with negativity, simply pause and take a deep breath. Recognize that this negative moment is temporary. It will soon fade away. You are not obligated to allow it to overshadow your entire day or affect your mood. By remaining in the present moment and rooted in reality, you can preserve your inner tranquility. Additionally, surrounding yourself with positivity can be beneficial. Immerse yourself in uplifting content, interact with encouraging individuals, and fill your surroundings with items that bring you happiness and serenity. Always remember, you possess the ability to shape your own life experiences. Choose to embrace positivity and let negativity pass by. Remember that ignoring the critics does not mean shutting yourself off or being apathetic. It is about deciding where to direct your focus and energy. It is about safeguarding your inner peace and resilience so you can confront challenges with dignity and strength. While Stoicism is often associated with rationality, love also holds a significant place. Seneca emphasizes that love is not merely a feeling, but an action. It is an active and vibrant force that you emit into the world, with a beautiful boomerang effect. The more love you give, the more you receive, often from unexpected sources. But what does it mean to embody love in a Stoic sense? It involves approaching every interaction, every individual with kindness and goodwill. It is about recognizing the humanity in everyone, even those who may be difficult to deal with. It means genuinely wishing others well, desiring their happiness and welfare, regardless of their feelings towards you. This can be challenging, especially in the face of negativity or hostility, but it is a powerful stance that can not only transform your life but also the lives of those around you. Being filled with love also entails practicing forgiveness and empathy. Everyone we encounter is battling their own struggles, carrying their own burdens. By choosing love and compassion, we ease their burdens and our own, forging deeper connections and acknowledging our shared humanity. Additionally, Stoicism teaches us that love transcends beyond human relationships. In order to cultivate a loving Stoic approach to life, it is important to start small and take deliberate actions. One way to begin is by offering a kind word to a stranger, as this simple act can have a profound impact on both parties involved. Additionally, Showing appreciation to your loved ones and practicing gratitude daily can help foster a sense of love and positivity in your life. It is also beneficial to reflect on your actions and intentions, ensuring that they are rooted in love and kindness. When faced with negativity or unkindness, strive to respond with understanding and compassion, rather than reacting with fear or anger. It is crucial to remember that cultivating a loving approach to life does not mean being naive or ignoring the harsh realities of the world. Instead, it involves consciously choosing to respond to these realities with love, which can lead to true contentment and connection. In today's age of social media, it is easy to fall into the trap of comparing ourselves to others and feeling inadequate. However, the Stoic philosophy offers an antidote to this pervasive issue. Instead of focusing on what others are doing, it is important to concentrate on your own path, growth, and achievements. The wisdom of the Stoics teaches us that the only comparison worth making is with who we were yesterday, not with someone else today. This perspective is incredibly liberating, as it allows us to free ourselves from the constant cycle of comparison and worry. By embracing the idea that your journey is unique and filled with its own challenges, triumphs, and lessons, you can cultivate a sense of self-worth that is not dependent on external validation. It may be challenging to put this into practice in a world that encourages comparison and competition, but by staying true to your own path, you can find fulfillment and inner peace. It is essential to be mindful when comparing ourselves to others. When you feel a twinge of envy or self-doubt upon witnessing someone else's success or happiness, acknowledge those feelings. Remind yourself gently that your path is unique and valid. Take the time to actively celebrate your own achievements, regardless of how small they may appear. Did you accomplish a challenging task at work? Did you show kindness to a stranger? Did you prioritize self-care? These are all victories that deserve recognition. By celebrating your progress, you reinforce the notion that your journey holds significance. Another valuable Stoic practice involves reflecting on your personal growth. Look back at where you were a year ago, 5 years ago, or even a decade ago. Acknowledge the progress you've made, the obstacles you've conquered, and the lessons you've learned. This reflection not only boosts your self-esteem but also deepens your gratitude for your unique journey. Remember that the Stoics valued wisdom, virtue, resilience, and inner peace over mere career success or material gain. When assessing your progress, consider these deeper, more meaningful markers of growth. Are you more patient, compassionate, or resilient than before? These are the achievements that truly reflect your personal development. In the midst of our hectic daily lives, it is easy to become consumed by trivial matters, endless to-do lists, and the relentless pursuit of personal goals. Stoicism, with its profound insights into human nature, reminds us of what truly matters, the connections we share with our loved ones. While Stoicism may appear to focus on self-discipline and resilience, at its core, it emphasizes community and relationships. The Stoics recognized the fleeting nature of our time on earth and emphasized the importance of cherishing every moment spent with our loved ones. They urged us to embrace the present, value the people who bring meaning and joy to our lives, and avoid taking them for granted. However, putting this philosophy into practice can be challenging amidst the business and distractions of life. It begins with mindfulness, consciously making an effort to be fully present when we are with our loved ones. This entails actively listening to them, engaging wholeheartedly, and demonstrating through our actions that they hold significance in our lives. Expressing gratitude is another crucial aspect. It involves conveying our appreciation to our loved ones, not just through grand gestures, but also through small everyday moments that define our relationships. A simple thank you, a note of appreciation, or a kind word can hold immense value. These gestures acknowledge the worth of the other person and the impact they have on our lives. Additionally, expressing love is vital and can be done in various ways tailored to the individual and the relationship. It may involve spending quality time together, offering support during challenging times, or celebrating each other's joys and successes. Love, in the Stoic sense, is active and engaged. It requires showing up for people and being present in the moments that truly matter. Amidst our busy lives, making time for our loved ones is perhaps the most crucial aspect. It is easy to let relationships slide and assume that people will always be there. However, the Stoic reminder of life as impermanence urges us to prioritize our relationships and carve out time for those who hold the utmost importance. Even when it feels like numerous other obligations demand our attention, cherishing our loved ones involves acknowledging the invaluable role they play in our lives and showing our appreciation through our time, attention, and affection. It entails nurturing and strengthening those connections, recognizing that they are the true source of fulfillment and significance in our lives. Remember that life's journey is shared with those we hold dear, so treasure every moment and seize every opportunity to express love. Never underestimate the power of being present. We sincerely thank you for being a part of Stoic Journal today. We are honored to accompany you on your quest for wisdom and inner peace. Please don't forget to watch one of the suggested videos on your screen to further explore the profound insights of Stoicism. Together, let us cultivate a life of virtue, resilience, and deep connection. We appreciate your presence and your embrace of Stoic wisdom in your life. As we conclude this chapter of our journey together, remember that the wisdom of the Stoics is not merely ancient text, but a living, breathing guide for navigating the complexities of modern life. By embracing their teachings, you embark on a path of personal growth, resilience, and profound inner peace. Thank you for joining us today at Stoic Journal and for taking this step towards a more mindful and meaningful existence. Your presence and engagement here are what make this journey so enriching and worthwhile.